A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking turn of events, Israel has launched a series of unprecedented airstrikes against Iran, targeting its nuclear facilities and senior military officials. This military action comes just days before the anticipated sixth round of US-Iran nuclear negotiations in Oman, raising questions about the timing and implications of these strikes. Early Friday morning, over 200 Israeli fighter jets were deployed in a coordinated effort that resulted in significant casualties, including the deaths of at least 3 high-ranking members of Iran's military leadership as well as several nuclear scientists. Reports indicate that the strikes also impacted residential areas in Tehran, leading to civilian casualties, with emergency services reporting at least 95 individuals wounded and transported to medical facilities. The strikes have sent shockwaves through the region and raised concerns about a potential escalation of conflict. The timing of the Israeli attacks has sparked widespread speculation, particularly as they occurred just after the announcement of the upcoming talks aimed at curbing Iran's nuclear ambitions. U.S. President Donald Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, was set to engage in indirect negotiations with Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, but the Israeli strikes have now cast a long shadow over these discussions. The U.S. had proposed a complete halt to Iran's uranium enrichment, even for civilian purposes, which Tehran has vehemently opposed. Iran has been working on a counter-proposal that would allow it to maintain its right to enrich uranium for civilian use while seeking relief from economic sanctions imposed by the U.S. As tensions escalated, Trump urged restraint, expressing hope for a favorable agreement but warning that Israeli actions could jeopardize the negotiations. However, hours later, Israeli jets were already in action, indicating a clear intent to disrupt the diplomatic process. Analysts have pointed out that the strikes were likely intended not only to derail the negotiations but also to force Iran to abandon them altogether. The unprecedented nature of these attacks since the Iran-Iraq War suggests a calculated move by Israel, which views a nuclear-armed Iran as an existential threat. With Ali Shamkhani, a key figure in the negotiations, reportedly injured or killed in the strikes, the Iranian negotiating team has lost a crucial member, further complicating the situation. As the U.S. government distanced itself from the attacks, claiming it had no direct involvement but was informed in advance, Trump took to social media to frame the strikes as a necessary response to Iran's failure to negotiate. He emphasized that time was running out for Iran to reach a deal, and the consequences of inaction could lead to further violence. Meanwhile, the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, has recently censured Iran for non-compliance with its nuclear obligations, adding to the pressure on Tehran. The strikes have not only heightened military tensions but have also raised concerns about Iran's potential responses. While Iran may not seek a full-scale war, analysts suggest that continued attacks could provoke a strong retaliatory response. Iran's political options are also under scrutiny, with speculation that it may consider withdrawing from the Non-Proliferation Treaty or abandoning negotiations altogether. As the situation develops, the world watches closely, aware that the stakes are high and the potential for conflict looms large. The coming days will be critical in determining the future of US-Iran relations and the broader stability of the region. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.